Alright guys, we're back again with another video. We're starting where we left off right here on the finding love or die trying. Find love or die trying. I hope this is the final part of the video. We're gonna continue this on. We found out a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff that happened. We found out everyone's backstories, why they're all there. Violet's terrible backstory, how her parents made her come here, made her not want to come home. And it's sad and how this thing developed, and I want this crazy shit to end, to go from there. But here we go. So my MC couldn't really sleep at night, and who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Nate. You're making my job easy. Actually, I can spend my nights doing productive things now, and I'm happy with that. However, that works. Alright, you don't seem how your usual energy. Careful, Nate. One slip up with Cat, this is all over. I'm good. Thanks, Cat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyways, that goes without saying that Yui's definitely a contender for the final ceremony, Of course, a woman like Yui, anyone could be lucky for have her. Damn straight. Though, she's very different kind of woman than Scarlet. You got a tough choice down the road. Though, you also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? So who's I'm gonna be asking on the date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she feels better. Well, what's better than the way to do that than a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a good point. Yo, Violet's #1 girl, bro. Like, she's gonna be #1 girl. Like, that's her. Like, I always had an attraction towards her in the beginning. She seemed cool and nice, but I wanted Scarlet. Scarlet was top tier. Violet and Yui were mid tier, and Tara was like in that B tier or an A tier. So with Violet, and then like I would say Yui and Ali were in the C tier, because you know that's it is what it is. Anyways, here we go. I always got great points. Like seeing this, the warmth, the wrestled on the zombie scattered, made, and it went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, was that the zombie? It was not a good idea at all. I can't take my vote back. Wait, what do you think, Knight? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape, and we could only do on a date with Violet. I got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet. I always wanted to spend time more with her. There's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have a small request though. What's that? Will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I noticed Violet's been a little down lately. I wanted to cheer her up. I heard she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cook for the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it's better than the last time. Bitch! Oh, hi Nate. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not. But the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging about they were the best chefs in the island. But I've tried your food you've made before. I know nobody else comes close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous, Nate. Violet laughs out loud. There's a lot, and that's a smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staffs are going to come here. Some of them were challenging cooks, so some of them were judges, and the rest of them looking for lunch. As all of them are hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I'm ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day for challenging me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what's the theme of the contest? I can't tell you just yet. It will be announced when the cooking is time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me if I prepare for these festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Nate. I know why you're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing that you're looking out for me. I'm always here for you, Violet. And I for you as well, Nate. I want her best girl. I want her or Scarlet. I don't care. Scarlet and her are like, is either of them. Choose. Things completely unrelated to the show, and completely unrelated things of consequence. Sometimes when the bad things happen, you need the most just the symbolism of normalcy. Let's go, brothers. At the time I knew rolled, hundreds of staff members were filled into the kitchen. 1. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging a mighty eagle? You have my respect. Yee! It's too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We are the Brothers 5. We get considered the best chefs on the island. What's that to? What I mean is to say, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros. We can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she already won. Say something, 4. Well, we met a culinary... We're in one culinary battle, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me in 5. Come at me with your brandish... Come at us with your brandish our forks against each other. 5. Do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? I'll help you entertain me, brothers. Violet raised the pan towards them. Let's begin. Time to cook off at the end of the cook-off of all cook-offs. So let's cook with their own versions of mystery dish, and the dish that will sooner reveal the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who's not a contestant. Oh, you must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could this even feed everybody? Not my problem. I definitely didn't come up with the rules of the tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. It was enough to keep the charade going. This is the mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. It's not this again. Oh god, I'm gonna faint. 1 collapsed to the ground. 1 down, 4 to go. Bro, I knew we should have been accountants. We are fooling ourselves. You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants were all conscious. They'll run off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched them all cook furiously at a bare-neck speed. They keep saying bare-neck all the fucking time in this whole playthrough. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face, and when the biggest smile I seen her have all day. I couldn't have helped but smile as well. At the same time, 4 was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet laid out the bowls of spaghetti and meatballs on the matter of moments. If you blink, you miss her favorite hole. You miss her finish the whole row. Each looked at the delicious artistic, and you know we have the cook who spent much longer than the put them together. 5 settled about making about 4 or 5.5 bowls. I guess everyone had their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. The crowd cheering and stamping and laid out the bowls, and they were practically salivating. Everybody who wolfed down the bowls, each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. And then people have spoken. With a resounding majority, our first winner of the best chef of the island in the middle of nowhere award is Violet. The crowd cheered, and myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I feel like the kid in the candy store just for the look of her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. 5. Yeah, your food was the best I ever had. Though you considered our living standard. If you consider our living standards, I don't mean... And that doesn't mean too much. Hey, Hey, I just had an idea. What if we got Violet to cook the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. And I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. Fucking 5, bro. No way, bro. Violet and I took a look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, 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 Violet. Oh goodness, you're all too kind. Put my arms around her and smiled. I guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing I could hear was the crowd cheering, getting even louder. Violet, Violet, Violet. We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Nate. Thank you. Care to join me at the beach after we clean this place up? Wouldn't miss it for anything. The role in the pill and the comparison. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave me a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done it without my ever so charming television host. We walked along the beach and our feet were being inviting to the water in the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, Nate. Last night, finding out what my parents did, and it was the lowest point I ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out, escaping this island, or not even everything seemed to be dead end. But today, you helped me remember, even though without them, I still got me. And I'm quite a bit. You're incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you? Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try this again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but it'll make it better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for the cruise. She kisses me again, and it felt like magic. Violet, She put her finger on my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I said. When it's this all over, do you mind if we just walk just a little bit longer? I don't want this to end. I will walk with you as long as you wanted to, Violet. We can walk till the sun comes up. We could talk anything and everything. Just how we start planning our cruise together. That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but the time we get the show on the road. Look out to master key in her pocket, spanned out of the ring with her finger, and is into a locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock and turned it to open the door. Whoa, the door is a little bit heavier than I thought it would be. Might be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they were just put these on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeek it. It's behind the locked door. I guess you have a point. Though it was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We had to walk down the steps a few moments and we have to solve the laid. This has to be it. What's it? While back, Kat told me there was all the information on the island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital, or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation that intended the world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we just found a way the way into their closets, skeletons and all. It sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information that we could change is tied to the war, and it also gives the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, my mom, my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if Allie? Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. You're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took a deep breath. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet with what happening to her on the computer. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't see it show. The screen lit up in a single message. Password required. Allie, I think it was going to be a little too smoothly. I'm not going to give up just yet though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it. I bet Damien and Kat know this, or there's no way we can just ask them. Silence upon the room. It's the end of this. It just can't. I got an idea. It's got to involve wrestling zombies again, right? I have a better idea than that. I mean, to say, I think I have a way to crack the code. I mean, I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try those possibilities with the password. It will take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I get the password. Though, it's not a guarantee it will be an answer before the show was over. It's a lot better than a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you're awesome, little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us could try to figure out what the password is as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What is it? I have our escape plan. She took out the master key and held it out for just to see. There's a hidden hangar I found at the beach, and there's just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have the key, we know what it works. We can use it to disable the hangar security, commandeer a plane, and then fly the hell out of here. We practically jump for joy. I can't believe we're almost out of here soon. This is not gonna be good. And soon as, but not just yet. With the storm raging, there's no way we're getting out of here tonight. At least all off the ground. If there's cooler skies tomorrow night, then that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't we need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that would be an ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I decided that the more important to save the people I care about and the more right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I was in your shoes, I'll be looking for my brothers, not just to give up on them. I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't, you guys. It's to stay here a little longer. We're in danger. if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. I have a family that you really care about and cares about you too. You can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack the code, even if it takes to the last day. You guys, no, I can't allow it. I can't let this chance mess with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Nate? We need to take this chance, Ali. I think you need this. You guys, take a chill pill. Wait a minute. I wonder what happens if I said no. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. Oh, there's either way, it's gonna be the same. Programming is good, the best of the best. Programming God, the best of the best. I'm having to have the card cracked down by tomorrow, so that's what's the promise. Don't have to worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Really thinking all of us were the ones who write the code and shit. I'm the one who wrote the code and shit. We laughed together, so I thought it might have been impossible after this inevitable bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who would have thought I have ended it today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We got this. Nate, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and oh no. I got no idea. No. I don't like where this is going. How to do this, cause I remembered all I know is hacking videos and people typing really fast and I'm saying I'm in and I practically flew out my bed and thank God it was just a nightmare. What does that what does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Literally, this man's been having dreams on dreams on dreams, like about his past, about now. This man needs a fucking break. What are you smiling about? Just feels like things were going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet has me feeling giddy and hot as a little kid. Well, it's almost like, looks like these perks are being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it will be back. Then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to it. I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost so much to keep around. Anyway, $1 million question. Who's gonna be the lucky girl today? That'll be. So tomorrow it's gonna be either Tara or Ali. It's probably best way to go with Tara, but doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, it's already finished making the code breaker. I'm trying to every password as we can speak. No guarantee it will finish before we can both join with our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. And don't worry about that. Besides, I'm thinking it's better to save your date for last. Why is that? I don't know, but you have some super spy. You're some super spy from some super secret organization. You're definitely the bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but it sounds good to me. I will use the time to prepare something in contingency. I'll put time to prepare for some contingency plans. Scarlet, Yui, Violet, I'm going to need you guys first for this. I'm happy for you to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright, right, Nate. What's up? I just wanted to build a code. I didn't just build a code, I built a game when it works, so it worth the two. What do you mean? She handed her console. I just whipped it up real quick, so it's a code breaking game, but it really works directly from the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, you'll get the access to the computer and it makes sense. Amazing. I can't believe you whipped up something so fast. It wasn't hard. It's just a big middle finger to my mom who thought all my screen time was just a waste of time. Anytime. Anyway, I figured we could play this game here during our date, or try whatever passwords comes to mind. Obviously, it's not for the whole date, but the ratings, because ratings all, but as much as we can. Sounds good to me, Tara. Wahahaha! I'm a genius, Nate. She cackled manically. You are. I can spend my day with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all the playing games, though. Believe it or not, isn't what the viewers want in the prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. Ain't much. It ain't much, but I'll take that. I want to fucking shoot you. Sorry, Kat, but it's pretty much the plan. Hey, Nate, did you are you up to play for some games? I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other games. It is then. Sweet. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind into something. We started playing together in the game room while we're making the pleasant conversation. Normally enough that makes a regular conversation cryptic enough to disguise what we're trying to do. Even if Tara and I would never really went on a crazy adventures like I did with Ali, I didn't make moments with her any less special. I forgot we were trying to hack on some confidential database. It's really like the fun day at home with your partner. How about it? Tara is the best. It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work. Some nerve of them. Tara rules? That's a mess. That's a miss. What about a capital T's? T capitalized. Or maybe and added 1, 2, 3 at the end. Thank goodness we have a code breaker running in the background. It's time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with and get us alive. Good God, Nate, why the sun? Ah! Go on without me. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best idea. Some way or the other, we always end up back inside in the mansion, huh? There is nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of the game we played? Sure. How about Damien's Black Sucks? Nope, that doesn't work. Kate Black Sucks. Nope, not that either. How about Nate? Oh, come on. Now you're just guessing. Like it wasn't before. Well, I'll try it. Hey, yo! Ding, ding, ding! The two of us just looked at each other, deer in the headlights. What? We cheered as a favorite team just swallowed the sporting event. Wait a minute. Why would the password be your name? It doesn't make any sense. My guess is as good as yours. Well, we'll find out tonight. I hope so too. Well, I think we have enough games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside? Sounds like a plan to me. Awesome, let's go. We ended up going back out inside a minute later, but the rest of the day Tara was still spending a lot of fun. Tara, we're in. That password prompt closes satisfying ding ding. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff in here. Why is there a lot of folders called homework? Whoa, that's definitely a porn folder name. Tara was about to open it until Ali intervened. Do you mind if I take a look? And forgot why we're here for a second. Sure. Let's see. Ali started going through the folders database reports anything should be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all of the files under her console. But it doesn't look like anything here about why my name was in the password. After the rest of us could give Ali and Tara space as they needed, it seems like there's only going up from here, team. I was worried for Ali, but especially we couldn't get into the computer. But it looks like it's going good after all. It's too soon to say something, but I do hope you're right. I don't know. I don't know about Yui. I don't. Let's not jinx it. So what's the first thing you know we're gonna do the way out of here? I thought we're not going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people when I know it's best. Nothing changed that in the regard. That's a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again. I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I'm I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That part of it is fun of life. Just figure out as long as you go. I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. I'm pretty sure my plan is at this point too. Guess who's back, bitch? Whoa, what's Tara wants to say is we did it. I got everything I need to help to turn the tide against the war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. I never seen Allie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oof. It was fantastic. That's just a relief. I'm so happy for you, Allie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We did it. We have waited long enough for you guys to do it for me and my family. I can't even thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around her hand. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Now that I have the internet, not having internet is the best thing ever. Couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. After you, Allie. Oh, this is the escape. Allie probably outside of the mansion through the forest and into the hangar. I have a bad idea. I have a bad feeling about this. Whoa, I didn't see this. Granted, I didn't go outside. I don't go outside. I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way here. It's not that we have to worry about. It's just Allie pulled out of the master key and swirled it around on the right hand, just right. I walked out the door hanger and put the key on the lock. We tried, but it didn't work. We tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I used the cat used everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Does that mean we're stuck here? I don't. It's rare that Allie tripped over her words, but it hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. Scarlet. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us? No, there's not a way just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't just get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, getting back in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, we went on the third date with Nate. When you went on the third date and you wanted to fly the plane. You wanted to fly the plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was just you, but just sure that it's sure like you two tried something crazy to drag in Nate. I can't refute that. That definitely was us. How we never die on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff didn't mind you taking the plane on the date, which means we should be able to ask for the keys temporary. We're still able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There has to be a way to get more staff around. To get more staff around than usual to still have the chance. Exactly. The rest of us can relatively be close by, perhaps as the beach has avoided the suspicion. Then we would get the plane. We run off. We run over to pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's a better way for my plan to turn out anyway. I was worried for a second, but there's for nothing. We got this. We'll be on a tight spot without you. This is a team effort. Without each of us here, we'll be stuck here with no choice for sure. Okay, but my files is still something I need to find out. We'll be shut down the second we reach the beach. On second thought, maybe the teamwork makes the dream work. We laughed together, and the moon is definitely better than what it was a moment ago. We spent the night talking the details of the plan, what to do, and what unexpected happened. One thing is for sure, we didn't end up figuring out, but that all ends tomorrow. Am I back in my room? Nope. What do you know, Nate? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. I'm excited to see how the day with Allie will be. Oh, you got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working on extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. How about you go find her and spend some time together while we set things up for you? Sounds like a plan, Kat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's probably by the beach. I guess that's where I'm heading. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I'm done. I waved that to Kat as I went on my way. Just as Kat said, Allie was by the beach, and there was something she was out looking at the ocean. Morning, Allie. Nate, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and the night was night and day. I guess you do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to. I know it's gonna be tough to top your previous days with all the 5 other girls, but I think I got a good shot. Looking forward to it, Allie. You better be, or we've been saving the best for last. I reached to my hand. Walk with me? I reached out to the outskirt hand. It'd be my pleasure. Two of us walked around to the beach for a while, getting to know each other. While we're doing that, even this show's over, what will you be doing when this show's over? First, I'm going to do what I say to say hi to my family again. Make sure make them a nice dinner. I don't trust your cooking. But anyways, I'm sure that you've gotten sick to warrior of the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they're thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Kat was alright. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, it's just a surprise for you. Come on. She's pulled my hand again into the forest, and I have to say, Allie has really, really impressed me. Of course, we had her deliberate the plan to come to the forest and hang her, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're going to love it. I saw it at the same moment she did. All we could do was stand and watch. No. She staggered and almost fell. Who could blame her? The hanger engulfed in a roaring flame. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hanger without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. In front of those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow, I know it was her. Sorry, Allie, Nate. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you could tell, but we hit a few snags with the hanger. Then how about you two spend the day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I wanted to talk to her with every bone in my body. But I can't. I'll be killed. It's not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back and away from the pain and the plan would take all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Nate? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile out there like this? Of course, Allie. For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on a performance of a lifetime. Though our faces a smile and laughter, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. And Kat loved to make us dance. She must have known that we're trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did 4 give us away? But should we have entrusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking, and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time that I'm supposed to meet the group, but what do we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance to die with the hanger. Should I just make a break for it? No, I never make it. But those others will suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, Nate. What do you want, Kat? I'm not in a great mood right now. Can we talk later? Not much much for acting, are you, Nate? Look, I know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something, but in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. All I could was just stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found a lab. You got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every single night you work up together to try to find a way out. I mean, of course I know. Because I'm the reason why you guys got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save all of us this time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out the master key and span it around. You never really thought the bunny could take the key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. Others were inside, looked surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Cat. How about two? First, your inside man Ford never was never Ford. It was me.
Bitch shot me. This bitch shot me. What the?
I'm done. How could you want to be smart enough to do something like this? Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this alien because of me. Newsflash, Allie. Those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank? Yeah, the one and only. Allie was on the loss of words. I was no different. What do you want, Cat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want to offer this crazy train and I want out. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me for the little escape plan. What do I have to say? Something on my face? As hard as I believe, the list of people who would stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no. We can't trust you. I'm sure how I do, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I fell for you. Even if the 5 girls isn't enough, unbelievable. You even betrayed me and shot me. There's no way I could ever trust you. You're going to stab us in the back. Is this true, Cat? I'm ashamed to say it is, but I didn't have a choice. You know what it is. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He would take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance with his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Nate. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like a villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. You're so compassionate. How could you burn up our only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Nate. If it was actually flown in the plane, you would have at the bottom of the ocean right now. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on the show would recover their memories, and try to escape. So he made us build a hangar in the plane. It's the one place anyone who tried to escape would go. Exactly. I told you in the past, Allie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of the side of the island. If you did, it would have blown up like fireworks. That Allie and I were in the plane, which was a little more than flying death trap. Sent the chill down my spine. Look, it's simply reality that you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the first barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And I thought I hate it, but I need you guys to help me and us escape. She reacted over her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Kate leaned against the wall while the rest of us debated on what to do. Can we really trust her? This might be another trap. It's not like we have to not be the first by her to fall into it, Nate. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if it's done terrible things in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Ali? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts. That's not... She's right, you know? I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right, Nate. As much as I hate to say it, I think we need Kat help. Trustworthy or not, I want to stay that way. But we'll need to keep an eye on her. I couldn't say that the better myself. Alright, Kat, if you want to help, we're going to need an answer for a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sixth show for? Why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of the 100 killing shows we air. The show that keeps people scared. To keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze the people with fear? You broadcasted exactly what will happen what happened to you if you rise up? You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you. We're not in charge here. Some of us still have family to lose, Ali. Continue. Before we air each show, we test some itinerary with the test of the audiences with the kind of the rating that would bring for. Fortunate, what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If that test is well enough, we air it, but it wasn't efficient. We couldn't film a killing show over and over again to see which version was rated best. We can't bring people back from the dead. That was the same test audience that we couldn't just ask them to watch multiple versions of the show. They had to remember the previous versions that would influence their options. There was no way to test multiple versions of the show without losing the feelings of the lives that we're really in danger. But my memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody and our volunteer actors to test the audiences. Since we couldn't just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show. It was the first time of all of you. And it was exactly what we've been doing for the last 2 years. What was it all a lot? It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know what the people looked at, that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. While I genuinely was afraid for my life, it was sickening. We were silent for a while. If you're being tested, testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. The only what version test is best. That said, there's only so much time Damon is willing to spend on the show, and the time is almost up. This is the last run of the show, and if you don't want to escape before the end, you're all good as dead. I know Damien and I've said we've let you and your chosen partner go to achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry, I've been waiting for so long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all. I have nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies at least, till we're out of here? I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you want to, you could report us right now. That's true, but my word would count for more than all of yours. But it would have to save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. Ali shook Kat's hand, or Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore. We don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape this last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up, that's when the boat comes and welcome newly engaged couple, and that's only way we were off to the island. Also doubles as a supply ship, but use it to replenish between each run of the show. There's no other plans to the island. A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. It's not so easy. Its protective shelter around the island, which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite, as a reason why your people couldn't find us, Ali. Second, as anything bigger for a human being to try to get in outside of the barrier, it'll be fired unless you get a minute capable of IFF signal. If the only way to get off the island, that would be have that signal on the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Ah, yes, but not from the people on it. The ship itself is run by a skeleton crew that's staff on the island who will have to watch out for. But still, leaves the question of how will you deal with them? Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them. Even not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be as so hard after all. We got a plan might just work. I thought I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If the invisible... It involves in zombies. Again, I'm out. Yui explains her plans to us and renewed to the confidence that it inspired everyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need. This might work, Yui. You're a mad genius. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get it done. Wait. Were we even listening to the same plan? The others just slipped away and help prepare for Violet's plan. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you, Kat? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you burned me before. How could I even trust you now? That's fair. The only thing I could say is I tried to make you trust me is both with people we care about, Nate. And if you don't want to escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You would never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treating me like a lab rat, and more, and yet somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow if I'm going along with Violet's plan. Either way, I trust you, Kat. I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I don't think it earns you the right to be angry more, no? I gotten to know you over the past years. Not for more to a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude, manipulative, and have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip that part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass, and you keep secrets from everybody, and... You finished? But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me, make me feel like I wasn't alone. You made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job, but you didn't have to do that. Yet you did it over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, very well knowing that we were doomed. I didn't know why you were doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Nate, but you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've done before you, the others, I've been on my own selfish reasons. It just happened to line up nicely. Though, I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell she was telling the truth. We were out of the separate shortly. I spent the rest of the night helping the others preparing for the plan. I was exhausted and I went back to my room, but still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. As soon as something was on the tip of my tongue, I I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow, I know I'm closer than I've ever been. All right. We're at 55 minutes. All right, so as much as I want to continue this, I'm gonna have to stop the video one last time to finish this off on the next video. It's getting a little bit too long for my comfort for everyone just to sit here and play out the video. But we're gonna continue on next time. We're getting close. I thought I'll be shooting Cat. I thought I'll be shooting like what the girls be shooting Cat. I'll be shooting Cat or shooting Damien in the face with a plane. But this is a good game. This is a good, interesting game that I never thought I would see in a while. And I get positive ratings for it. So we're gonna continue on. I hope tomorrow is the final episode. And then yeah. So this is your boy Nate CFK. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
We on top of the world, so let me just get you high.